Hello, my name is Cynthia Kopesky, and I am the chapter president for this fiscal year for Eastern Wisconsin FEI. So I'm really happy to be able to serve in this capacity and serve our members in this role. I am a university professor at UW-Oshkosh, teaching all things accounting. Recently transitioned into that role, and I find great joy in teaching all things accounting. So anyway, I want to let you know we have an exciting year coming up. We are still working on all of the details, but right now we're going to have both virtual and in-person events. And you can plan on having 7 in-person events that will run from September to April, excluding the month of December. So Michelle is really good about sending us emails to let us know of various events that we can register for. So be on the lookout for that. And as soon as our programming schedule gets all solidified, we will get that out to our members so that you can start saving the date. I hope that you're able to take advantage of as many events as possible, both virtually and in person. We have great content, and as you know, you're able to earn CPE credits for that. And the networking is really, it's phenomenal. I've had a great opportunity to get to know a lot of different peers in CFO roles. There's actually some professors that are also part of FEI, and so it's wonderful to have that networking opportunity when we're in person. And of course, we have all of our strategic partners, and so it's a great way to get to know various organizations that can be of great source of help to us in as we serve in our roles. So anyway, meanwhile, I want to highlight a couple of events that are coming up. And of course, you'll get an email from Michelle regarding these. But in August, we have a couple of large events. The Diversity and Inclusion Group on August 24th will be holding an in-person lunch webinar event. It's sponsored by Truity Partners, and so it is held at their offices in Appleton. Joe Miller, who is the CEO of Be Leaderly, will be leading the webinar, and it is 5 ways to shift from doing to leading. And so I believe that's going to be a really great opportunity, learning opportunity. Also on 8/24, we have our peer group. The peer group meets quarterly, and this is, as it sounds, a group of your peers, but we learn from one another as we discuss various relevant business topics. A lot of us come with questions. Hey, how do I handle this? What do I do about that? Who do you use for this? Who do you use for that? And it's really a wonderful opportunity for networking and getting some answers to maybe some questions that you have in your current role. And then in September, while it's part of our programming and you'll see it on the events, I do want to highlight, we do have our first in-person keynote speaker event scheduled, and that's on September 14th. For the keynote, Dr. Kelly Richmond Pope will be coming and presenting. Dr. Pope is a professor at DePaul University, and I've heard her speak a couple of times, and she is so engaging. And I'm very excited that we were able to secure her to come and share with us. So during this particular session, she will be sharing for a couple of hours. So we will get, 100 minutes. So we will get 2 CPE credits as it relates to ethics. And she's going to be presenting a very interactive, engaging presentation to help us understand and explore ethical lapses that create fraud situations for all employees and how to mitigate that risk. So I hope you're able to put that on your calendar as a save the date. More to come, and we will share out some videos in case you're not familiar with Dr. Pope. Dr. Pope has written Fool Me Once, Scams and Stories and Secrets from the $1 Trillion Fraud Industry. And she was also the producer of the documentary about the Dixon, Illinois fraud case. So very engaging speaker. I hope you're able to make it on September 14th. More to come on that. And then also in September, we have another large in-person event, Fusion. Judy Holler will be sharing, and it's a relaxing and entertaining way that will inspire us. to set higher expectations for ourselves and adapt and find purpose in our lives. And I always find these types of events to be something that helps get us back to ground zero. We get so busy with life that sometimes we lose sight of these very significant things. So that's just a few of the items that we have on our docket that are coming up. Again, be on the lookout so that you can save the date. I would encourage you to come to as many in-person events. We know that life is very busy for all of us, and so that's why we offer both virtual and in person. But I would encourage you for the networking, if nothing else. The content's always great, but the networking is really, really exceptional, and this gives us an opportunity to network with our peers at a wide variety of organizations that are represented, as well as with strategic partners who are there to help us. And so we're really happy about that, and I hope you're able to be part of them. Lastly, I will mention, as Peggy and Jay have over the last couple of years, we would really encourage you to get involved and volunteer. So we have our executive committee, and we will be looking for the president-elect, who will follow Aaron Schmitz, will be following me and then following him in this president's role. And so I would encourage you to consider it. It's not a huge time commitment, but it is extremely rewarding. And so we also have other committees that you can be part of, whether it's diversity, inclusion, peer group, membership, the scholarship, and there's the publicity. So there's lots of opportunities to be able to serve. So I would encourage you to please consider it. This is a phenomenal organization, as you well know. Great content, great people, and I can't think of a better organization to serve in a volunteer role. So I would encourage you to consider it, and we'll be reaching out and discussing that further. So thank you again for letting me come into your life for a few minutes. I look forward to this upcoming year. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you later.